Ever wondered what it's like to live in a world of boundless luxury where every day could mean stepping aboard a private jet, slipping into custom-made designer outfits, or walking through the halls of multi-million-dollar mansions? Today, we're lifting the veil on the wealthiest wives across Asia. These are women who may not always be in the spotlight but are pillars of power and influence, redefining what it means to be wealthy, whether through royal connections, successful marriages, or sheer entrepreneurial genius. From the partners of billionaire tycoons to the wives of political icons and royals, get ready to dive into the world of 15 of Asia's richest women who, behind the scenes, help shape entire industries and countries. Each story we're sharing goes beyond just wealth. It's about legacy, influence, and sometimes quiet but profound power that shapes the modern world. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser of Qatar. Beyond her role in the Qatar Foundation, Sheikha Moza is heavily involved in numerous international organizations, including the United Nations, where she serves as a UN Sustainable Development Goals advocate. Through her Education Above All EAA Foundation, she aims to provide quality education to millions of children globally, especially in conflict zones like Syria and Sudan. Her influence on modern Islamic women's rights is profound. She frequently speaks at global forums about the empowerment of Muslim women and promotes initiatives that advance gender equality in healthcare. Sheikha Moza's architectural vision for Doha has led to the development of Education City, an expansive campus housing world-class research centers, making her a global symbol of educational reform. 2. Melinda Gates, ex-wife of Bill Gates. Melinda Gates has a far-reaching impact in Asia through her foundation, particularly in the realms of infectious disease research, maternal health, and women's empowerment. She led efforts to introduce life-saving vaccines in remote areas of Bangladesh and India and supports microfinance programs targeting women entrepreneurs in underserved communities. Melinda's push for equitable access to technology in regions like Southeast Asia aims to reduce gender gaps in tech literacy. Her personal investments in women-led businesses in India have also empowered hundreds of female entrepreneurs, and her advocacy for women's rights has become an inspiration to millions globally. 3. Akshata Murty, wife of British PM Rishi Sunak. Akshata Murty not only holds a substantial stake in Infosys but also manages a diverse investment portfolio in startups ranging from green technology to fintech across India and the UK. Her company, Catamaran Ventures, promotes sustainable businesses, especially those focused on clean energy and ethical fashion. Akshata's investments in young Indian entrepreneurs aim to give back to her home country, and her role in social and educational foundations reflects her commitment to uplifting rural communities. She also supports cultural projects, contributing to museums and arts programs to preserve Indian heritage. 4. Pansy Ho, daughter of Stanley Ho. In addition to her casino ventures, Pansy Ho is a staunch advocate for sustainable tourism in Macau, promoting eco-friendly practices and cultural enrichment through her investments. She established the Sociedade de Jogos de Macau Foundation to improve local education and health services. Beyond Macau, Pansy's investments extend to hospitality in Hong Kong, where she owns shares in companies that focus on high-end travel experiences, blending luxury with cultural authenticity. Her commitment to gender diversity in business has led her to fund leadership programs for women in Asia's corporate landscape. 5. Tina Ambani, wife of Anil Ambani. Tina Ambani's Harmony Art Foundation has supported Indian artists from all backgrounds, providing them with a platform to showcase their work internationally. She also leads the Harmony for Silvers Foundation, focusing on the welfare of senior citizens in India, and her dedication to healthcare is evident in her work with the Kokalab and Dirupai Ambani Hospital, which offers affordable care to millions. Tina's community outreach programs include projects on mental health, women's health, and child nutrition, positioning her as a humanitarian leader in Indian society. 6. Gisele Bündchen, ex-wife of Tom Brady. Gisele's commitment to environmental sustainability has led her to fund multiple reforestation projects in the Amazon and Southeast Asia, and her work with the United Nations Environment Program highlights her advocacy for ecological preservation. In Asia, she has partnered with companies to promote eco-friendly products, and her influence in China and Japan's fashion industries remains strong. Her wealth has allowed her to support programs aimed at reducing pollution and promoting sustainable agricultural practices in Asian countries. 7. Wendy Deng Murdoch, ex-wife of Rupert Murdoch. Wendy Deng is a significant force in media investment across Asia, where she has stakes in multiple companies in China's growing entertainment industry. Her production company has worked on films and shows that portray Asian culture to Western audiences, fostering cultural understanding. Wendy is also known for her advocacy of young female filmmakers, and her investments in Chinese tech and media startups showcase her vision of a future where East and West are more closely connected through shared narratives and technology. 8. Zhang Zeqian, wife of Richard Liu. Zhang Zeqian, or Milk Tea Sister, is a rising philanthropist in China, focusing on empowering young women through education and entrepreneurship. She leads initiatives within JD.com aimed at environmental sustainability, including efforts to reduce carbon emissions in the e-commerce sector. Zhang has founded organizations supporting young female tech founders and partnered with rural communities to introduce tech-based educational tools. Her influence has inspired many young Chinese women to pursue leadership roles, especially in traditionally male-dominated industries. 9. Christine Li, wife of Michael Kadoorie. Christine Li has a central role in the Kadoorie family's ventures, which include the Hong Kong and Shanghai hotels, known for iconic establishments like the Peninsula. Beyond hospitality, she supports environmental initiatives, funding renewable energy projects that power Kadoorie's properties. She's an advocate for preserving historical landmarks and has contributed to conservation projects that aim to maintain Hong Kong's heritage. Her influence extends to charities focusing on education and poverty alleviation across Asia, aligning with her family's long-standing commitment to philanthropy. 10. Yoko Ono, widow of John Lennon. Yoko Ono has turned her wealth into a catalyst for social change, funding numerous art installations that promote peace and humanitarian causes. Her imagined Peace Tower in Iceland is a tribute to her and John Lennon's shared vision of a world without conflict. Yoko supports various programs promoting Asian artists in global forums and remains an advocate for nuclear disarmament, an issue close to her heart due to her Japanese heritage. Her philanthropic pursuits continue to have a cross-continental reach, from promoting peace to advancing cultural exchange. 11. Sabrina Ho, daughter of Stanley Ho. Sabrina Ho's art and cultural investments in Macau have transformed the region's image, emphasizing luxury experiences that incorporate local culture. She manages art exhibitions and auctions, bridging international artists with Asian audiences and helping to shape Macau's image as a cultural hub. Her philanthropic work includes supporting young artists through scholarships and funding art programs in local schools. Sabrina is also involved in heritage preservation, investing in projects that restore Macau's historic buildings, linking her influence to the region's cultural and historical preservation. 12. Nita Ambani, wife of Mukesh Ambani. Known for her luxurious lifestyle, Nita Ambani also has a profound impact on Indian society through the Reliance Foundation, which focuses on healthcare, education, and sports. The foundation has launched rural healthcare programs that have reached millions, and Nita's dedication to sports development has seen her support grassroots initiatives, especially in cricket. Her international school and her role as the owner of the Mumbai Indians cricket team position her as a trailblazer in education and sports. Antilia, the family's iconic home, is a reflection of her refined tastes, blending luxury with Indian cultural motifs. 13. Peggy Chan, wife of Louis Chi Wu. Peggy Chan supports extensive philanthropic efforts, particularly in Hong Kong's education and healthcare sectors. Her family's Galaxy Foundation funds scholarships and has donated millions to medical research. Peggy is passionate about animal welfare and frequently donates to conservation projects. Her husband's gaming empire allows her a life filled with luxury, but she uses her influence to fund programs that aim to create social equality, focusing on enhancing life quality for the underserved in Hong Kong. 14. Yang Huiyan, wife of Chen Chong. As one of Asia's wealthiest women, Yang Huiyan has played a pivotal role in transforming China's urban infrastructure. She leads initiatives to build eco-friendly, affordable housing projects, addressing China's housing crisis. Her philanthropic activities focus on educational reform, with scholarships for rural students and funding for schools in underdeveloped regions. Yang also advocates for sustainable building practices, and her work with Country Garden extends to developing eco-friendly building materials, showcasing her vision of a green urban future for China. 15. Lucy Peng, wife of Wang Jian. Lucy Peng's role in Alibaba's development has made her a cornerstone of Asia's digital economy. She established Alipay, revolutionizing digital payment systems in China, and led Alibaba's expansion into financial services. Her dedication to women's empowerment led to the creation of programs within Alibaba to encourage women's careers in tech. Peng also invests in AI and blockchain startups, pushing Alibaba's boundaries in Asia's tech innovation. Her impact has made her one of the most powerful figures in China's digital landscape, with influence reaching millions through Alibaba's financial ecosystem. From shaping the future of technology and finance to championing social change, these women's influence redefines what it means to be powerful and wealthy. Their stories aren't just about luxury, they're about leaving a legacy. If you love this deep dive into Asia's wealthiest women, hit subscribe to stay updated on more insights into luxury, power, and influence. And don't forget to check out our next video for more inspiring stories.